Stephanie here. So one of my viewers had asked for a hair and skincare routine video. Today I'm actually going to just be talking about my hair care because I'm in the process of moving to Okinawa. My husband is stationed in Kadena and I've shipped out a lot of my skincare products. I just left a few here with me, but so my hair care, some of it's already been shipped, but for the most part, I still have most of what I would just use on a daily or every other day basis. So my hair it's thick, but and it's curly. So my hair, I guess growing up in like elementary school, it was like wavy. It's always been thick, but it was kind of wavy, and then it was a lot flatter. It used to, just lay. It was okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe I just, as a kid, I didn't really care. Then when I got to intermediate school, my hair was really curly, but I started to get like this like frizz problem like right here. So it would always be like super frizzy no matter what I did, and the rest of it would be curly. And then to kind of alleviate that, I discovered this. It was Blue Magic coconut oil. It's basically hair grease. And I would put it on my hair, especially up on the scalp part, and then it would help to lay my hair flat. And that was fine growing up. It was just never really, I don't know, it was just never really manageable. And that was before like flat irons really made a big impact in our lives. That was about, how old am I now? About 18 years ago. So, yeah. So, I mean, if you wanted to iron your hair, literally, you were gonna iron your hair and get like an iron, and yeah, I must admit I've done that a few times. But, so as I got older, I just kind of dealt with it, and just, if it worked, it worked. If it didn't work, it didn't work. My hair just didn't want to get along with me for that day. But recently, my hair has been a lot more cooperative. Yes, I still have frizzy hair, and I have to do a little bit more than somebody who has like perfect straight hair, that but I'm going to tell you kind of what happened. So while I was deployed in Afghanistan, I had actually stumbled upon like natural remedies and things like that, and it was mainly because my son, he would get a lot of febrile seizures, and I actually went home on emergency leave. So while I was doing that, it was like my son, he's got a very weak immune system. At the time, it's about 2 years ago, and he was always getting sick. So I started to not only, just like what we're supposed to do, like the doctors tell you, but also I've been trying to look for natural remedies for it. And the main reason is because his paternal grandmother, she actually passed away from breast cancer, but when she was first diagnosed with it, she was on stage 4, and then she met with a holistic doctor who basically changed her diet up and told her food items that were feeding the cancer and which ones would be better for her. So once she started doing that, she got a lot better, but she was still, I mean, like, you could tell that she was getting better, but it was just the cancer was too far gone already at that point. But it kind of opened my eyes to how much of natural cures, how they actually do help you. So one of the things I stumbled upon was coconut oil. So that would be this virgin organic coconut oil. Now I would mainly just be putting this on my face and stuff like that, and it actually helped a lot. And it wasn't until I got back in like January 31st, 2013, and I started to get more into this stuff. So one of the products, I started to go to, it's it's one of our vegan stores that we have out here, and it's called Down to Earth. And I actually met up with somebody who kind of told me why I was breaking out so much. And she told me that basically if I'm using topical solutions and they're not working, it's not like a skin, it's an internal problem. So that caused me to be looking on Pinterest and getting all these ideas. And when I got into Pinterest, I think I was looking for natural things, and I just started digging deeper and deeper and deeper. And then I found out about like the no poo shampoo type of deal, and I actually got into that. Basically what it is you use a tablespoon of baking soda to a cup of water, and I would do that, and you know, put some essential oils, so like depending on which one I made, so like lavender oil, peppermint oil, you know, anything that would help like with hair stuff. And then the rinse I would use, it was 1 tablespoon of this raw unfiltered apple cider vinegar, and to 1 cup of water. And then for that one I'd add like a couple of tablespoons of honey, because honey is actually really good for your hair, and then some other oils that, you know, essential oils that I found. So I mean, I made different types of it, so you know, if you do your research on it, then you can find out which ones are good for hair growth, health, hair follicle stimulation, and things like that. But I did that, and my hair was different. It was nowhere near as frizzy as it was, and I could actually deal with it. Now, mind you, it might not be perfect, like, you know, some people that wake, you know, once you have like the Brazilian blowouts and things like that, and your hair looks perfect when you wake up. No, but it was a lot more manageable for me. It was like, even if it was curly and full, it's still not as frizzy, and that was a big thing for me. Like, I've always dealt with frizzy hair. So but the problem was I stuck it in like the glass mineral water bottles, and that became oh gosh. So I stuck it in the glass mineral water bottles, and they were big bottles. I could make, you know, like, I think it held like 9 cups of water in each, and so I had a lot of you know, this hair rinse and this hair wash, but it was inconvenient. Like, I'd be opening it up in the shower and like trying to put it on my hair, and it just wasn't as convenient for me. So I went and looked for an alternate route, and that ended up being Lush Cosmetics. So I started using the Lush products, and what they actually do is it's all like natural, organic, fresh ingredients in this, and they have this whole like skincare thing, so you can do your hair, you know, just I mean, if you haven't had a chance to, go on to Lush Cosmetics. I'm going to put their link below. We have a store out here in Ala Moana, so I go to that one. But some of the things that I use for my hair, it's just, for me, it's just more convenient. Fairly Traded Honey. This is what I use for a shampoo. The conditioner I'm using right now is the American Cream. And I like the Retread one as well for a conditioner, but this one's good too. And it comes, the Retread, you can only get in like that big pint, and I just like having these little ones around. And then the pint, I think it's like 30 or 40 bucks for it. This one's like 10 bucks, and it lasts me a pretty good amount of time. And then, yeah, this one is $10 as well. So I use that, and I'm a sample girl. I love going to places, and I'll buy a bunch of stuff, but I want to, you know, I want to sample products before I use it. And if they have that, then that's what I will do. But this one, I usually use it's called Big Shampoo, where basically it's got like sea salt and all kind of good stuff for your hair, and it's like a scalp, you know, it's like, I don't know, it just feels like a scalp massage. They tell you to put it onto your scalp and just kind of, you know, massage it in there, so then you rinse it out after. But the one I'm trying now is the Roots Hair and Scalp Treatment. So, stuff smells good. So it's just a cream, and the lady there, she told me what I should do is, even though it's a scalp treatment, she told me that I should shampoo my hair first with whatever shampoo I'm using, which in this case is the Fairly Traded Honey. And then, so once I kind of get like that first layer of gunk off, then go ahead and go back with this Roots treatment. Because she said that if you, you know, if you use the treatment before, it's kind of like you're not going all the way through, because you still have some of the gunk buildup on your scalp, so you might as well take that off first, so you don't use as much of the scalp treatment. And then as far as what I put in my hair, I just use coconut oil. And you know, you don't have to put a lot, a little goes a long way. for me it's inconvenient to have it in this jar. So what I actually do is I went and bought one of these little pumps from Bed Bath & Beyond, and then it's just, you know, I can just put as much as I want in there together. And this is good because I actually use it as lotion too, so if I have anything left over, and I put it in my hair. So one of the main reasons why I, you know, went from using shampoos and conditioners and then I went to the no poo in the first place was because when I was reading up, you know, doing a lot of research on it, basically I found so much evidence proving that shampoo is no different from your dish soap or your laundry detergent. It's basically a detergent. It strips your hair of its natural oils, and then you use conditioner after to compensate for it. And, you know, that's just, I mean, and I guess for me the proof was right when I used the no poo shampoo for the first time, and my hair completely changed. It wasn't the same. It was manageable. It wasn't as crazy as it was before. So, you know, I'm an advocate for natural products and for natural products that work. And so just stay tuned. In a couple of weeks I'm gonna do a skincare video. And I mean, if you go onto my Facebook and you talk to any of my friends that know me, they'll tell you that I had horrible, well, I don't know about horrible, but it was bad. I had acne, and I just thought I'm just going to deal with it, you know, but the concern is more like, at that time I think I was still like 29 and I still have acne. Like, acne is supposed to be a teen thing, and I tried everything. I've tried all types of, you know, I've tried expensive lines, I've tried cheap lines, I've been to drugstores, you know, I did the Proactiv thing. I have tried almost everything I could possibly do. You know, I even had the Shiseido one, and it worked for a little bit, but it just stopped working after. And now I'm doing something a lot different, but it really does work. So if you are having issues with your skin, in a couple of weeks I'm going to make a skincare video, and if you're having acne problems, I know that everybody has different skin types, but I believe that this will help a lot of people, especially if you're confused about just what kind of skin you have and things like that. So stay tuned. I will have another video on skincare out in a couple of weeks, and I'll probably do a makeup tutorial video on a reggae inspired looks using a lot of, you know, like the red, yellow, and green, and some black and things. So stay tuned.
Maybe one day you'll understand why everything you touch surely dies.